the majority of retail is really not focused. Well, I wouldn't say the majority of retail, but a lot of retail isn't really focused on near-term expectations. And so without significant delta and without, a rising gamma maximum, it's that in addition to the entropy swap could mean that, we'll see a run, but maybe not, a MOASS type event this quarter. Of course, the further that run goes, the more potential there is. Sense of it, they've lost that lever of control now. I mean, they have, without a doubt. This breakout, this ascending trend is all but confirmed at this point. I think even if they were to push back down, they're losing a lot of that leverage they need as time drags on. Like I told you guys months ago, they can only do this shit for so long. It's not a sustainable position. So we just have to simply wait them out because we don't have the power to push back against them, right? Will there be something that you see where you will be sure they have secured a counterparty to the entropy swaps? Yeah, I think it would be indicated by if we continue to run past the OPEX date into the futures the futures rollover period, the CME futures rollover date, which is on March 10th. So same as before, we'll be looking to that midpoint to see if we have continued upward price movement. What do these entropy swaps look like? How are they spotted? I still think we're not entirely sure how to identify the hedging for them. But those deep in the money sold puts, we're looking for. Here's the problem: is that like the hedging for an entropy swap would also look very much like a bullish move, right? And that we would be seeing like deep in the money calls, deep in the money puts coming in, because they're hedging against an increase in price, right? But they want to be very volatility neutral. So we'd be seeing deep in the money sold puts, deep in the money purchased calls, large quantities, blocks, likely blocks. Now we've seen a little bit of both of that, but it's hard to tell, is that just a bullish bet or is that the entropy swap? I mean, if we go from the presumption that all price action on GameStop is essentially market maker hedging and short hedge fund positioning, then I would say that we have seen some indication that maybe something's coming in. But with the price so cheap, it's very possible that we're also just seeing bullish bets being made on the stock. So is the FT anomaly we've been tracking have zero impact on OPEX? Seems strange that it would at least be strained position from CNS covering XR. It does, Garrison. It can even generate some of the action that we see during OPEX based on whatever options were used to hedge those creation positions in the ETFs, especially if a lot of them are exercised. Do you still have your BP calls, or did you let them go? I let them go. I made some profit. It was not what I wanted out of it, but wouldn't shorting volatility be a hedge for an entropy swap? Not really. They just need to be volatility neutral. So they just don't want exposure, not no exposure, but very little exposure to volatility. They're already, like, if they're entering those positions, it's because they're already short volatility, and volatility is going to spike in the near term, and they want to be protected against that. Sen's got FTA down 30%. Logic. Someone's shorting it in order to cover. Yo, it's Gherk, isn't it? I mean, I think it's a viable business model. You ever eat salad with your hands? Maybe. If I stop being useful to the quant team, will you banish me to Guantanamo Bay? That's beautiful. Yes. No, I'm just kidding. Once you're in, you're in. I already named the Discord channel Quantico or Quanticord. Is Moonwind a sign like shares? Don't do that. It's mean. And those are going to be also moved forward, right? This entire time they continued shorting. So the FTDs are never really done. It's just a question of like, how many have they built up? You know, we know when the price is going up, they're not really building a significant number of FTDs. But yeah, this entire period of shorting from here all the way down to there before we started to climb back up, you know, there's FTDs due from all of this as well that will move forward. I just haven't counted them yet. Like, we're only tracking FTDs right now through, what was our furthest out date? I think the last day we account for FTDs here is December 28th. So there's more. I'll update the chart when I update for the new FTDs. But I was waiting until the 14th to do that. Because right now, I don't think these are due yet. Yeah, these won't be due. These won't be due till after the 14th. So everything up till now is covered, but after the 14th, I have to recount and figure out where they're going to fall.